Hi, and welcome to another review for Little Miss Vape at littlemissvape.wordpress.com. Excuse me. Today I will be reviewing another juice for Top Juice UK, and today the juice to be reviewed is strawberry. Again, they have their really lovely little bottles with the warning logos on there, addresses. This is a bottle of 10ml, 60-40 PGVG mix, and is in 24 milligrams. So, I'm also going to be reviewing a little tank as well, which is the EVOD BCC. The EVOD BCC is a bottom coil clearomizer, let me get that right, and it basically means that at the bottom it's got the coil and it's got two little wicks, and it basically means that instead of having your wicks at the top hanging down, it's at the bottom, so it removes some of the fear with either leaking or it burning because it's empty, which is really good. I'm going to be using my VH Spark because I do love this thing. It's in long mode, so it means it's in 18650. So let's get this baby going. As you can see with the BCC, you're getting an awful lot more vape going on. Instead of it being a nano with not a lot of vape because it needs to be primed, in effect, as soon as you fill this up and turn it back the right way, it's being primed automatically because your wicks are at the bottom, so they're always going to stay wet, which is really good. And now I like this design because you've got things like the Vivi Nova where your wicks hang down, you've got your CE4s where your wicks hang down. And it can be good, but you do have to turn them and check that they're not going to burn dry, which can be really disgusting when you're not looking forward to the burnt taste. But with these, you don't have that problem. The only problem you really have is if it's in an ego connection, and like on the VH Spark, it's a seated ego connection. You do have the problem sometimes where you have to do it at a funny angle to ensure that you don't take the bottom of your BCC out, because it has got a native ego connection, as you can see. Ego connection. Sorry about that, my headphones just fell off my leg and onto the floor. But moving swiftly on. Now, Top Juice has actually been quite nice. I mean, I'm quite enjoying Top Juice because they have some really good flavours. And as was said on the radio the other night, everything is sourced within the UK. And it's also made within the UK. And I'm really enjoying the flavours here. I mean, let me just try this strawberry again. It's a really good strawberry flavour because as soon as you get it on the inhale, you can taste the strawberry in your mouth. I mean, it's really good because it's not too strong a strawberry flavour and it's not too subtle. It's a well-balanced flavour because you get the strawberry, you get the sweetness, you get the tartness, but it's not overwhelming the taste buds, it's not taking over. Excuse me then, I have to drink sometimes. It's not taking over the taste buds, and it's a really good flavour because it does blend in with other flavours really well. I mean, you could probably mix this with a menthol and have a really nice menthol strawberry going on, which would probably be quite a good flavour. And as you can see on the EVOD, it's got windows in it, so you can see how much your levels are. And if you tip it upside down, your juice will go into the top reservoir in the drip tip, which is really cool because it makes it easier to fill. And it also means that you don't go over the little bit at the bottom, which can be really annoying because it sometimes means that you overload it. The only thing you have to be careful of with the BCC is that you have to ensure, is one I've taken apart earlier, you have to ensure that you don't get it down the middle column, because that middle column goes straight down into your drip tip. Whoops. And your drip tip isn't removable, but it does have a small reservoir at the top, which is blocked by the middle tube, and your middle tube is where your vape comes up. Now these are really nice, they're really tactile, they're not too heavy, and they're really nice as well, they're really well manufactured. I mean, the windows are pretty sturdy, they're really easy to see through, and it's really easy to keep an eye on your juice levels. Coming from Top Juice UK, it was sent one day, And first class, it came the next, which is really nice because sometimes first class can take time. But it was really well packaged, it was well delivered, there was no problems, there was no leakage. And as with all other Top Juice bottles, you do have your native needle drip tip, which makes it infinitely easier to fill things. So for Top Juice Strawberry, I adore this flavour. It is lovely. It's very strawberry, it's not too overwhelming, there's not much of a chemical taste to it, and it is a flavour that you could mix with others and have a really nice sort of flavour going to it. So Top Juice UK Strawberry, lovely flavour, not too strong, perfect. The EVOD BCC can be a fiddle to fill up, but as soon as you get used to it, you don't have any more problems. And if you get dribbles down your drip tip, all you do is you can fit a cotton ball bud down there. All you do is pop your cotton ball bud down there and take out the leaves. And this is Little Miss Vape for littlemissvape.wordpress.com saying goodbye.